Hello, this is Nisha. So today I am so excited. I am going to be trying the new, highly anticipated new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I've been waiting for this foundation for so long. I've been stalking the internet, but I feel like this release was a bit hush-hush. It looks like she hasn't sent out many PR stuff because I couldn't really find anything to find the colors and all that. I found few blogs that people went to like a launch party and had some, but it was so hard to choose the colors. And apparently, if you already have any of the other Charlotte's foundations, if you buy the same color in this one, it's not going to be the same. This foundation comes like in 40 colors, so very big spectrum of colors, which is wonderful. So they are a bit different than the colors in her other foundations. So how this video is going to go, I will apply it. I've got it on, obviously. I've applied it like at 9 o'clock in the morning. I was hoping that the lighting would be good so I could do it in daylight. I am in a daylight right now, but I unfortunately couldn't film the application in daylight because the sun was shining right in my window. So, the struggle is real. So I will show you how I have applied it. Then I will check with you throughout the day, and I will try to edit and post this video on the same day so you can see, because as you know, this foundation launched on the 22nd. I actually got it on 22nd. I was quite unhappy because I got an email for an early access 2 days before launch, so I ordered it. I paid for next day delivery and I never got it delivered next day. I waited 2 days, so never mind. I've got it, I'm happy. So let me quickly tell you about the claims about this foundation. It says that it is stay all day, weightless, full coverage formula with a natural matte finish. And I would definitely agree with that. Giving you flawless, poreless looking complexion. It is sweat proof, humidity proof and transfer resistant. It is a hybrid formula, so you have foundation and skincare. Charlotte's been working on this foundation apparently for a long time, and it has her magic skincare formula in there. So what it has in it is magic Replexium, which is supposed to reduce the appearance of wrinkles by up to 22% after 8 weeks of use. Then it has something called Moss Cell Tech to boost hydration for up to 216%, and Air Cool for instant fresh feel on the skin. I must say, it feels wonderful on the skin, but I didn't applying it. I didn't feel any coolness, any cool feeling. So I don't know. Okay, the colors. I bought two. I bought a 7.5 neutral, which is 7.5 neutral, which is olive for medium skin with neutral undertones. I don't know about you, but I feel that these days the description of foundation colors got so complicated. You have here olive, medium, neutral. Is it neutral then, or is it olive? It's really difficult to choose foundations these days, and I understand they want to expand the color range, and that's why maybe the description of colors became so complicated. And then I got the 9W, which is golden olive for tan skin with warm undertones. And I usually go for warm undertones, but I've realized that I do have a bit of olive undertone in my skin as well. But all in all, I think I'm neutral, so it was very complicated. I will swatch them for you, and I will swatch. I've got 4 foundations here that are like my 5 favorite foundations right now, the colors that I wear right now, and maybe that will help you with the colors. So let me maybe swatch it sort of here so it's not like on my fake tan skin. So this is the 7.5 neutral. Okay, and we will wait for it to dry, because you know sometimes the foundations oxidize, so you really need to wait for the foundation to dry before you see the real color. So this is the 7.5 neutral. Now let me swatch the 8W. Is definitely more yellow. You can tell this one is quite neutral, and I can see slight olive undertones. I will adjust the lights in a minute because I can see that it's not showing very well. I'll adjust the light so you can see a bit better. Now I have here the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow or Light Wonder Foundation in 7 medium. So let's swatch that. So as you can see, this one is closer to the 7.5 neutral, but it's definitely warmer and a bit darker. Then another one of my favorites and a really good color for me right now is the Givenchy Everwear Foundation in Y305. So let's swatch that one. And you know, they all look a bit different, but I can make them all work. So, you know, with bronzers, powders and all that. So that was the Everwear. Now then, Stay Naked, Urban Decay Stay Naked, a new foundation in 50WY, which is warm yellow. And that is a true warm yellow. And for a drugstore, let's do the Makeup Revolution Stick Foundation in F10, which is definitely very neutral. Okay, I will wait for them to dry and I will adjust the lighting, and hopefully you will get the real color. Okay, I think this is like a true daylight, not in a full sunshine, just a normal daylight light. So let's have a look again. So this is the new Charlotte Tilbury 7.5 neutral. Then this is the new Charlotte Tilbury in 9W, 9 warm. You can see how much more almost orange it is, but you will see when I apply it, it doesn't look like it at all. I suppose next to the other ones, it might look quite severe. It's probably the warmest one out of them all. And then you've got the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder in 7 medium. So you can see this one is a bit darker than this one, but lighter than this one. Then here you've got the Givenchy Everwear in Y305, and this one is probably the most similar to this one. It's not as yellow. Then here we've got the Urban Decay Stay Naked in 50, oh god, what is it? 50 warm W, and this is the Makeup Revolution Stick Foundation in 10. So as you can see, this one is very, very neutral. I would say this one's got a bit of olive undertones, and I can wear that. I can just wear so many. Apart, if they pink, I'm no good. But if they are warm, olive, neutral, I'm fine with all of them. But as you can see, these first 5 are quite similar, apart from the 7.5 neutral. But I thought I can mix this, you know, depends how my skin looks. This might be good in a winter, so we will see. Okay, it's getting darker now. But hopefully that was helpful. So anyway, let's get to the application now, and then I will see you throughout the day checking how this foundation works. Okay, let's see the colors. So this is the 7.5 neutral. Yeah, that's light. And then this is the 9 warm. This one is quite yellow. So, although actually now I've got fake tan, I think the 9 warm will go better. So I think I will go with 9 warm. Okay, also I'm going to do, I've got just Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream all over, but I might put on one side her Hollywood filter and see if that makes any difference to the foundation. I mix the 4 and 6. Okay, let's do it. Let's do this side first. I don't know how much I should be really using. I'm going to use brush on this side. I think I've used too much. Well, that blends beautifully. Very good coverage. And then let's do this side with a sponge. It does not make any difference in the way the foundation looks, applying it with a sponge or with the brush, but I think I prefer to apply this one with a brush. Okay, I'm gonna put a bit down my neck. I would not do another layer. In fact, I think I've used too much as it is. But, you know, this is the first impressions. Okay. It looks beautiful. And it doesn't look matte. It looks quite healthy and fresh. Okay, let me bring you closer. So as you can see, the coverage is really nice, and it does have that healthy glow. I wouldn't say it's luminous as such, but it just has a healthy glow. Now for the pore blurring, I would say that it does have, yeah, like I know I've had Botox, so my forehead is quite smooth, but I have this texture like around here between my eyebrows, and that is looking pretty good. And the color is perfect actually for when I have tan. So on the first impressions, it's beautiful. I'm going to do my concealer now and my bronzer and all that, and then I will come back. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm having trouble because the sun is just coming up and I'm trying to be quick so that doesn't spoil my video. Okay, so I used my Jeffree Star and Charlotte Tilbury concealer mix together. I set my whole face with Jeffree Star's powder, just very lightly all over the foundation. I put some bronzer on and blush and just did my brows. This foundation does look flawless, absolutely flawless, and even though I've powdered it, I feel I don't have any highlighter on. I feel like it still has that healthy glow. It feels really good, it feels really light, it doesn't feel dry or tight, it just feels fabulous. So I will be coming back throughout the day, checking with you. I just go and put a bit of makeup on and I will be checking throughout the day. So I am sitting outside. The sun is behind me. It has been 3 hours since I've done this makeup. What do you think? I think I've put too much on. If I look in my mirror outside, it looks a bit makeup-y, and I also don't think that next time I would use powder to set it. This is first impressions, so I have to wear this foundation for a bit and see which way it works the best. But this is at the 3-hour mark. Hi, so it's almost 3:30 in the afternoon, so it has been over 6 hours, and I think I've gone a bit more shiny on my forehead, but you know, it hasn't worn off anywhere. It looks exactly the same as it did. I wouldn't say that this has given me airbrushed look, more of an airbrush look than other foundations that I like. It is a beautiful finish, very even, healthy looking, but I don't know, I wouldn't say that it is more airbrushed than other foundations that I really like. I've changed my top because I spilled some food on my other top. Yeah, it hasn't settled in any of my lines. Like you see, I've got quite deep lines here, but if I do that and then put them down, there is no like foundation sitting in there. No, I think it looks just as good as it did. I really like this foundation, but I will come back in maybe another couple of hours and check in with you again. So it is 6 o'clock. I'm outside because I think you will be able to see it better. You can see I've got here just marks from my sunglasses. It's very hot. So I was wearing sunglasses walking Louis, so I left it. I didn't touch it just to show you, but I think the foundation is looking really good. Okay, so I've worn this foundation from 9 o'clock this morning until 6 in the evening. Okay, it's very hot. You might hear the air conditioning, so sorry if you can hear a bit of wind, but I am so hot. It has gone a bit shiny here, but not like, you know, it still has that not greasy look, but nice, healthy, luminous look. I think that I've put a bit too much on, and also I'm not sure I would powder it on the sides of my face. I might just next time powder just my T-zone. I didn't want to come back throughout the day because I thought this is first impressions anyway. It's very difficult to tell you right now, you know, this is the best foundation ever because this is the first day I've ever worn it. But I like it. I cannot tell you right now if I prefer it to the Givenchy Everwear or the Urban Decay Stay Naked. Right now they feel the same to me. But obviously, as I'm wearing it more, I will let you know how I feel about it. Also, I don't see any difference between, remember I applied the flawless filter on this side. I don't see any difference really in how the foundation looks, so I don't feel like maybe this foundation even needs a primer unless you've got really large pores and very oily skin. I don't know, but you know, I've been quite hot and it hasn't come off anywhere, just a bit here on my nose where I had my glasses, and my nose was quite sweating, so I feel like it is a bit waterproof, you know, it said that it's a bit waterproof. When it comes to the blurring effect, I'm not sure about that. I mean, I don't have huge pores to see the difference. It does give really nice finish, but it's not something that I would like really notice and say, oh my god, that's blurred out all pores and everything, you know. But yeah, I like it. I definitely like it. And obviously this has a skincare in it as well, so if you wear it all the time, magic might happen to your face. But yeah, so far so good. First impressions, very good. Like it a lot. And I will be trying to use it in different ways, see which way I like it the most, and I will update you on that. So I will finish this here. I mean, this was probably the longest time I've worn foundation for a review, and it held up really lovely. I want to get this video up for you tonight, so I've been editing this video as I'm filming it bit by bit, so I can do it quite quickly. Okay, my lovelies, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.